Gonna do a quick oil change and check exhaust on this Nissan Versa 2014, 107,000 miles. It looks real rusty, and I know it is because the hood stays wherever you put it. You don't even need a hood prop. Look. That's nice. Get the hood prop out just in case it falls while I'm changing the oil. Oh. That's nice. I always like to take the cap off and pull the dipstick up so the crankcase is vented. Yeah, it doesn't want to stay up, but that's alright. Take a peek at the air filter. Uh-oh. Looks like the original air filter. 107,000 miles on the original air filter. That's nice. Well, just leave that like that. Yeah, that is the original air filter. That makes me very sad. I have to make a shirt that makes me sad shirt. I have to also do, maybe I'll do on the front, it'll say that makes me sad, and on the back it'll say that makes me glad. I don't know. Come up with something. My wife makes shirts and mugs and stuff, so maybe I'll put some in a YouTube store for you guys to peruse through at your leisure. If anyone has any interest, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's get this thing in the air. I think the original battery, original air filter. My goodness gracious. Poor car, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nissan Versa. We're going to try to take care of you. Hopefully they'll let us. We'll do what we can. Oil changes pay a half hour now. They used to pay 0.05. At least now we get a half hour, so. Loosen tight, loosen tight. That's nice. Well, only the first turn did it. Sometimes that means the threads are balled up. Oil filter, let's see how tight that is. That ought to be interesting. Damn it, gotta get a wrench. Uh-oh. I don't want you guys falling and getting hurt. Stay where you're at. I'm gonna use my Knipex water pump pliers just because they're convenient. I grabbed my small oil filter wrench, but it didn't get small enough. Yeah, that's not too crazy. Someone only overtightened it like an extra turn or so. Not too bad. I've seen much worse this week. I'm gonna let that drip a little bit, spin the new one on there, and we're good to go. Try to at least wait for that trickle to slow down a little bit. I don't want to leave too much of that old oil in there. It doesn't really look that bad though, like it wasn't terribly overdue. Not like the air filter. The air filter's terribly overdue. Uh-oh. Some people are going to be mad I didn't lubricate my O-ring. But if you see my other videos, you know I talk about the oil residue that's left on the flange. Now, if you brake clean the oil residue off the flange, then yeah, you got to lubricate the O-ring. Otherwise, don't sweat it. Drips out of that. Alright. Let the alignment machine air these tires up. 35 psi it is. Boom, 4 tires aired up. Probably takes longer this way, but at least you don't have to bend over. Customer wants his exhaust checked. I'm looking at this spare and the spare holder I can figure out. Oh, that's not good. That's not what we want to see. Okay. Where's the hanger over here? Oh, there is a hanger there, but it's completely snapped off. That's destruction of the first degree. Alright, let's see where the catastrophe is going to end at. Probably at the rear cat here. Yeah, that flange looks savable. So, it's going to be from that flange back. Because we don't do any custom pipe bending. We'll buy the pipes already made and bolt them in there. Of course, they'll have the option of taking it somewhere else. Some exhaust shops will probably cut this off somewhere around here and put a universal muffler on it for like 89 bucks. When we do it, it's probably going to be $500, but we'll see. The most important thing is that it's fixed right, and this is not safe. Carbon monoxide going in the car, not to mention all the noise and the rattling. Just let them know up front. All right, let's put some Earl in here. A little bit of dinosaur blood does a body good. Well, does an engine good anyway. This thing takes 3.9 quarts. So I got it just under 4 quarts in this container, and we'll just run it and verify that it's very close to the full line. Look at that. Didn't spill a drop. This stuff is like gold nowadays. 127 bucks a barrel, I think it's up to. It's going to be $5 a gallon probably by April. So get ready for that if you're driving something that's not real good on gas. Just a heads up. Alright. Make sure the crankcase and the atmosphere are two completely separate entities. Get a little idea of where our oil level is before we even start it. A little bit over. Let's hope it's not too much after running it. Uh-oh. I don't know why it didn't unlock with the key. Feels a little weird. Got a broken door handle. That's terrible news. We're gonna add that to the list. Good thing I didn't go up front yet. Start this thing, get some oil pressure, see where the oil level's at. Kind of sounds like the young folks make it sound on purpose with a muffler off of there. Some people pay good money for that. 105,820 miles. 2014. That's not bad mileage for this year. It's 8 years old now, right? These little Versas are really good on gas, but the transmissions are terrible. All right, let's go look at the oil level. Enough yapping. Tiny bit overfilled. That makes me kind of sad. They said 3.9 quarts up front. It was probably 3.7. It's not going to hurt anything. It's just barely over. I'd rather have it a couple ounces over than a couple ounces under, especially when the engine holds less than 4 quarts. That kind of makes me sad in itself. See how the belt looks. Starting to crack. Starting to crack. There's actually a specification for how many cracks per inch, believe it or not. Most manufacturers will tell you if there's more than 3 cracks per inch, then replace the belt. I'm going to recommend it just because there's any cracks in it myself. But of course, it's not going to be something I'm going to force the customer to do or try to scare them into doing it. I'll just let them know there's some cracks in it. It's up to them. The air filter, that's a travesty of justice. I already showed you guys that. So I'm going to go up front. Battery's not too bad considering it's original. The terminals aren't very corroded or anything weird like that. All the other fluids look good. I'm going to top up the washer, but I won't make you guys watch that. But I am going to bring my list up front. So guys, if anything more happens with this Nissan Versa, I'm going to film it. You'll get to check it out. We'll add it to the video, or I'll have a separate video. We'll see. Thanks for watching this oil change video. Real quick look over what I do basically when I do an oil change and check out a car. It's been a pleasure having you here, guys. Thanks for watching. Maybe torque that like button down at the bottom of the screen for me. I appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. See you guys in the next video. You're awesome.